All right, guys. It is 1 week till my Spartan race, and I am going straight into a bulk. What is a bulk? A bulk is during a building phase. Now, a bulk is when you're eating more calories because you're training more. So since you want to build muscle, you intake more calories, which is fuel for the body, right? So say my maintenance is 2,000 calories. If I want to get into a bulk, it depends on how aggressive you want to be, but I'll go to 2,400 calories, or maybe even do like a reverse diet up to 3,000 calories and stay at the bulk for however many weeks you want. Usually I do like a 3-month cycle because my training phases are 3 months. So yeah, I'm about to be bulking. Now, a lot of people like bulking because you're adding more calories. So when people say dirty bulk, it's just code for I get to eat junk while I train. There's like no discipline in there, or very little. Depends on how meticulous you are. Now, you can dirty bulk with junk food, and if you're training, yeah, you put on muscle, but you're also going to put on a lot of fat. Now, a bulk with whole food, same thing. You're going to be eating a lot of calories, but these foods are a lot more nutrient dense, a lot more essential vitamins, macronutrients, micronutrients. So this is the cleaner way. You're not going to feel like crap all the time. You got to think about gut health, your brain fog's going to be gone. It's just a lot cleaner way to do it. But now I want to post this video before I go into the bulk because it's a holiday season coming up. So now the way I do my bulk is I try to get most of my bulk from my calories from whole food. But since it's holiday season, I am going to enjoy my holidays. So I'm okay with putting on a couple pounds of fat because come cutting season in the new year, it's going to be, that is the, when you shed the fat. When you're cutting, you're breaking down catabolic, think of catastrophe, you're breaking down the fat. So your body typically, most of the time, can only do one. You can either build or cut fat, build muscle or cut fat. You can do both, but it's very hard. It's called the Goldilocks zone, where you build muscle and lose fat at the same time. But it usually doesn't happen like that. So, unless you're a robot and you do everything perfectly. So, think about that. Think about learning about bulking. The holidays are coming up. Trust me, it's going to make the holidays a lot easier. So the way, like I said, the way I do bulking is, yes, my day-to-day. One, I'm getting my protein intake. I'm focusing on the heavy columns, right? My 4 table legs is sleep, hydration, whole food diet, training, strength training. So I focus on those 4. Then I get my protein intake, which I hit about 150 grams a day of protein. Then, depending on my bulk, so my day-to-day, I'm going to be hitting, I don't know, my goal might be I'll probably work up to 3,000 calories just to get a nice, big, heavy bulk. And trust me, look, I am not a huge person. So it's, if you do this the right way, you won't gain 100 pounds. So it's the method, right? Then when I do go to family houses, my family's like during Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, I am going to eat pumpkin pie. I'm going to eat all the carbs. I'm going to eat all that because there's a wellness circle that you have to think about, right? So I am focused on my fitness. I am focused on being healthy and training and my aesthetics. I want my body to look a certain way, whatever. But I'm also focused on having a good time. Like, there's a balance. And that's where people develop this bad relationship with food, is because they're like, they have to be perfect when it comes to fitness, and there's no room for fun, there's no room for life, there's no room for having cookies with your kids, there's no balance. So then you finally say, screw this sucks, because it does, and you binge on the sweet treats that you've been depriving yourself of, sodas, chips, whatever your thing is, right? I love chocolate and cake. Like red velvet cake's my favorite. So there's a balance. So yes, do I have some body fat to lose? Yeah, but at the same time, I love enjoying milk and cookies with my kids. I love going to my family parties during the holidays and eating all the pumpkin pie I want. And now once you learn balance, it's not like you're going to eat the whole pie. You'll have a nice big hefty slice and then call it a day, because you'll know, okay, this is probably gonna make me feel like crap, but I got my fix, and now I still feel good. I didn't gain 10 pounds of fat from eating this one slice of pumpkin pie, so bulking. That's today's bulking episode. So if you're still here and you got questions, shoot me a DM or comment below, and I'll help you as best as I can. Have a good day.